Hey everyone, it's Monday, so it's a good time for another model showcase. Today I'm going to show you guys the model I've been working on for the last little while. The new Necron Triarch Stalker. Overall I have to say that I think it turned out pretty cool. I really like this model. Some of you may notice that I do not have a gun on the bottom here. He's missing his gun. The reason is I know that 6th edition is right around the corner. Rumors have it that it could be out within the next month and a half, 2 months. So just to save myself a little time, I couldn't decide between the guns, and I'd rather make the decision after the new edition comes out, because that way I know exactly what gun I want to have on him, and that way I don't need to put together the gun and then put him on the model and then have to rip it off and change it in about 2 months. I don't think I'll be using him in a tournament that's coming up soon, so I think it'll be okay. I really don't like to present a model that is not completely finished to you guys, but I think that the techniques that I used on all the other parts would just be the same ones that I used on the gun anyway. If you guys really want me to, just leave comments in the comments section below, and I'll have to make the decision in the next couple days, and before the tutorial's up I'll put the gun on and I'll have it painted, and I'll show you guys how I painted one of the 3 guns. I just haven't decided which one yet. So it's the model. So as I said, I really like the appearance. I really like the whole spider-esque look to it. Plus it's designed so that the front 2 legs are actually flexible. They remain flexible. They have a good joint to it, so that's kind of cool. And it comes in, you can put in a variety of positions, comes with a few guns, and I really think, just think it's a cool model. So I'll just zoom in on some parts here. So first, the Praetorian driver. Here he is. On the orb, I decided to go with just, again, a really cloudy globe look, and see when he touches it, it lights up around his hand. On all the wires and the glowing orbs and all the edge highlighting, I once again used one of the new Citadel glazes. They're actually, I think, really cool. They're actually one of my new favorite products of the new range. And yeah, all the edge highlighting turned out pretty good, I'd say. There was definitely a lot of edge highlighting on this model. As you can see in all these parts, there's tons of green. The golds, I used the new golds, and I like the new golds. Gehenna's gold specifically tends to be a really warm color. It's a very reddish gold, and I actually like it. It brings a lot of warmth to all of these areas. So yeah, not bad at all. So I'll zoom up here. So I'll just rotate him. So here's what the side looks like. Again, I like the way that it turns out. I like the way the metallics looked. On some of them, I went with a little more dirtier appearance than other parts of the metallics, specifically on his spine. On the Necron model itself, I tried to use a little bit more black-brown washes to give it a little more dirtier appearance, while on some parts of the Stalker part itself, I only used a simple not black wash. They're called non-oil shades, should I say, just to give it a little more cleaner of an appearance. But I tried to keep the edge highlighting relatively clean, and yeah, I really like the glowing wiring. All the smooth wiring, I used a glaze, and all the coiled wiring, I used one of the shadings, a bile tan shade, just to give it a little bit of a contrast between the 2 greens. Oh, very cool. And as you can see, I kept some of the legs a little bit loose so that I can intentionally put them in different poses. The great thing about this thing is it tends to be well balanced, so you can do that. I really like this model. It's very interesting, and you can see the spine, so the back is not the most interesting view. Here's the other side. As I said, pretty much like the other side. And one more zoom in. I'd have to say that I think the model is really cool. I have to give props to Games Workshop on these new Necron models. They tend to have gone really above and beyond with them. I think they're really well done, and they're really nice. I was a little bit shocked actually at the size of the box for this Stalker model, and I'll just show you guys for a little bit of contrast the approximate size. So here is a Turvagon, my last week's painting tutorial, and they're lined up perfectly side by side. So as you can see, it's almost about the same height as a Turvagon, slightly shorter than the tallest, not smokestack, just the top of his carapace right there. So that's pretty cool. So it's not that short of a model. I thought it was actually going to be a little bigger, but I can't complain, especially in the current 5th edition with line of sights, but who knows what's around the corner with 6th edition. So that's everything for today. As I said, you can expect a tutorial for this guy later in the week. And yeah, I hope you guys like it. So till next time, this is Jay saying, happy painting, everyone.